Welcome to side B, motherfuckers.
Welcome to side B, motherfuckers.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one move, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright, I'ma keep it general just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just act Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk, I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning.
It's already played out, son.
Boy, Don Lemon has gotten so woke.
Behavior.
Yeah,
he's a racist.
He's been on the fucking
He
tear.
and others have been trying to
came in
tell
and
you,
straight up hard up.
the American people,
What is
that
he
this
saying?
man was exhibiting bigoted behavior. I asked him about it a number of times and he denied it, but kept up the racist rhetoric and behavior throughout the campaign and now while he's in the White House. His supporters made excuses, continue to make excuses for him. Some of the people I personally know. Some of them are his friends, as a matter of fact, and I can hear them now telling me, oh, Donald didn't mean that. Donald isn't a racist, or just people who don't know him. I think he was taken out of context. I'm not sure. How many examples do you need of this? But he is a racist. And for all of you who over the last few years have uttered that tired, lazy, uninformed, uneducated, ignorant response of calling me and others who point out racist behavior racists, you know what you can go do? I can't say that, but you can go read it.
Ooh, Don Lemon, I want you to say it, motherfucker. I need you to
pause.
You do that balls hard.
Pause. And who would have ever thought that Don Lemon would be the motherfucker calling out motherfuckers? Especially racist. He was such a coon during the Obama administration.
You took it right out of my mouth. Like, I still wonder to this day, like, where the 180 came from. Because that was a 180-degree turn from how he used to be.
He's probably like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this step and fetch dance they keep making me do. They promised me I was gonna be the top anchor. They never gave it to me. Fuck this.
Like, I would just love to know, like what in his mind, like what was it that he heard or saw that caused the fucking change?
Because it was a big. Maybe it was that one time he came to New Orleans and got fucked up.
He was like, you know what?
He got some New Orleans black dick and got his mind right.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
all right.
Cause yeah, son, nigga
This nigga is like dumb awake right now.
He just said, cause just now when he just said, yeah, and when y'all people like to call me and people like me racist for calling out racism, I was like, wait a minute, wait, you on the bus now? You call out racism now?
Really, it started with all these police killings and people acting like for these people that were on
Don Lemon started stepping
that's
up.
where it started with Don Lemon.
But it's like people was dying during Barack administration. I guess like you said, something snapped. One of these recent ones, he just said, you know what?
Something snapped, dog.
I can't be blind anymore. He wouldn't holler at his neighbors. His neighbor, his neighbor grandson with the big ass bush.
Right.
Was like, say man,
Let me
time
talk
to stop
to you.
Cooning. His little brother called him gay, and he was like, you know what, we got to get together, bro. Don got together.
Yeah, all the way.
Man, Don said, I'm gonna call
And
you.
that was a Boondocks drop, of course.
I wonder what the typewriter, whoever's writing it for his lines for him, I wonder what he was saying to him for him to say. He's like, you know what, you can. He's probably reading like, suck my
motherfucking dick.
All in your motherfucking mouth. Big black Don Lemon dick.
Dog.
I would have passed out if he'd have just said, suck my, well, I can't finish the rest. But
Hey,
of course, I mean, that's
what
still
he did was
a
absolutely perfect. Because as soon as
Yeah.
you say suck my, then he's the headline.
lot. Of course, but still,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Suck my lemon.
Suck my fucking
Suck
lemon.
my lemon. Suck my lemon.
Learn that people from some of those shithole countries were slaves who
And I
were
can't
brought
believe
here.
they're just saying
You can say what you can say, shithole.
Yeah, 'cause
They're
shit.
just throwing this shit out there, dog. Like,
Dog, you can say shit, dog. Ever since Star Park did it, that was sort of 98
oh yeah,
shits.
right.
But
true,
no, it was
true.
only on cable network. I know CNN is cable network.
But that was
I'm
like
about to say,
that was like
this is
over 10
cable
years
news.
ago.
But usually, you ain't gonna they ain't gonna be dropping shits on like CW and Fox and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like usually on CNN and news stations they try to keep it clean. Like it's very rare news
President's
stations.
words.
Right, true that. But
So,
you know
the president's
that's what's funny, and that's what we were saying on side A about damn our president is out here cut. Well, okay, we're already jumping in. Well, welcome to the FLYWITHBATS podcast. Episode 43, side B. This is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find him on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out, you ain't gonna find your boy. You know, welcome to side B, man. Still back here with my brothers.
hello, this is D-Max speaking, and you can follow me on all of your social media platforms as FrenchBread_kid, and I am present for side B.
Well. Won't we have a cup of tea, won't we? Well, the mastermind, it's your boy, AlphaJoe from the wild mid-city. You can find me on Instagram at Alexander the Ape 3. Or you might find me on the... Fuck, I can't do accents anymore.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at Alexander the Ape 3. Facebook, Joseph Alphaman Pines. Side B, we in this B.
Yeah. Wow. Look at he. That was so.
That's so PC. I ain't like
Right,
it.
he was so PC of the AlphaJoe. That caught me off guard. So yeah, you're on side B in this B on episode 43. You hear me? Oh, that was a bunch of rhyming. And yeah, you know, as usual, we want to shout out all our, brother and sister podcasts and people around. That's the Misbelief Radio Show podcast. That's the Your 30 podcast. That's the We'll Figure This Out podcast. That's the Black Guys Next Door podcast. Three the Hallway podcast.
Middle Hand of God.
Therapy Noir podcast. Metal Hand of God podcast. And those are the cats that we usually shout out. We usually get more in depth, but that's on side A. Because we already basically started that ETOUFEE of the day at the top of this, and we're gonna just let it keep running. We're talking about how we was piggybacking back on side A. We didn't go that deep on this, but like since yesterday when we recorded side A, fourth wall break, like that's been a big news story about how Donald Trump and them trying to be like, oh, I didn't mean it that way or some shit. I didn't say that, and people like Don Lemon, like Anderson Cooper, lighting his ass up.
Yeah, they've been tearing him a new one, which I feel like they've been having to do at least once a week since he's been in office.
Hold up. So just so y'all know, after the ETOUFEE today, we get into that daily dose of America.
Oh, and that, by the way, is your friendly reminder of just where you live and just who the fuck you dealing with.
Out here
in these streets.
In these streets, you hear me? In these American streets. And after that, we get into that hero highlight, man.
And this is where we shine the light on someone who's doing good in the world of pure D fuckery.
You dig. But without further ado, man, it seems like we just can't wait to get into this ETOUFEE. So, man, hit the ETOUFEE music, man.
Brother got his first gun, he ready to murder. He out of control, like a swole on bourbon. I don't even drink, if I see you, I ain't see you. Nah, I don't even blink, nah, I don't even think that I'm here. But if I see you and I like you, I'ma smile. Is this really who I am, huh? Then versus now, life is too wild, this shit is out of hand. I'm just trying to live, but y'all don't give a damn. I'm just trying to be cool, I don't wanna lose my word, lose my mind, lose my spine, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. And you know I go berserk. And you know I go berserk. Head first, I'm just chilling.
So what you were saying, D-Mac? You talking about how?
Yeah, dude, I'm just saying. I mean, not that it's it's getting old, bruh. Like Trump, like we say, dog, even before the fucking election, son. Like we're gonna be watching the news every day for the next 4 years at least, because he's gonna be in the news, like without a doubt. Like it's not gonna be smooth sailing by any stretch. And it's like
the Jerry Springer president.
Yeah, essentially. So it's like, dude, every week is something new. Like when you think he can go farther, he somehow just finds a way to just do something else. And it's almost funny to think about, because it's almost like you really never think he can just do any more. Like it's almost like he has a team of people that like is like a think tank of like, okay, how can we push this shit even more fucking just wild crazy? So it's like, to a degree, I'm starting to become kind of numb to it. I don't know about y'all, but it's kind of like, of course he fucking said that. Like, why wouldn't he say it? Like, look at everything else it is week after week after fucking week. And it's like the same people up there ripping him a new asshole every fucking time he fucking does it, yet he still continues to fucking do it. And it's just like, you know what? Like, I could say so much about it, but it's like, you know what? Like, I just don't even care. Like, I don't expect anything less from Donald Trump, son. Like, I just don't, and
it's like he crossed the threshold so long ago that anything that happens after it is like
it's like default.
That's
like,
that Trump shit.
That's just
that's
Trump
that
shit.
Trump shit. Like, yeah, you already have these exhibited racist, traits and stuff. You're a rich white man, and you just shitting on a bunch of African nations and Haiti and shit, and you just encompassed it all instead of being a real nigga, instead of having respect, as if we don't have Haitian Americans here, as if we don't have like legitimate African Americans here of all nations, of all freaking backgrounds. Y'all saw that post that was up of your boy that was crying, that Haitian soldier.
Yeah,
the Haitian American soldier that's like, damn, my president just called my heritage a shithole.
Yeah, and there are tons of Haitian people here, dude, like with tons of fucking stories.
I think he was crying because of that, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying that's what the picture.
That's what he evokes. Like, that's what was going on. What he was crying for?
Because he was graduating.
Yeah, like it was some kind of ceremony.
Some military
oh
school.
shit, nigga.
Yeah.
I thought he was crying because damn, nigga, I'm graduating.
Oh, because that's what he said?
Like, because it came on the heels of Trump saying that shit.
Nah, they were saying that, like, this man is a proud, person of the America that this and the third. You call it a person that come from this and did all this a shithole, a place where you come from a shithole.
Oh, so basically, nigga, these niggas is winning out here. And you have the nerve.
Call him a shit.
Oh damn! The way that picture floating, I thought it was looking like dog, like damn,
like it was a reaction to
like because it came after that, like that nigga, like I'm out here winning as a hate, because I knew he was graduating, but I thought it was like, okay, I'm out here winning, and I'm an American. You heard me?
But like that Native American that saw that trash. Don't turn around.
But it wasn't that picture that evoked that, but it's still the truth though. Nonetheless, they got a bunch of like Haitian motherfuckers here that are American.
Yeah, Haitians and Buku fucking
African, like I said, all nations, and it's just like what the fuck?
Just like shit on him, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, of course he did.
I think he has his, but you talk about his think tank on one end. Some people feel like what you just said, like, man, these motherfuckers must be doing this on purpose,
right? Like they gotta be trolling. No, but
what if every time he hits the mic, he drives his think tank crazy? Like, he promises them every time, like, oh no, I'm not going to do it again. I know this is the plan. I've read it back to front to back. I know this is what it is. This is the script. I won't deviate from the script. And then as soon as
I got my finger on the motherfucking nuclear button right now.
Exactly.
Push
exactly.
It,
and they going crazy in the back, like, oh shit.
No.
Motherfucker, I'll push this shit right now, nigga.
It's like straight out of fucking South Park, and it's like, it sounds funny, like but that sounds reasonable.
Dude, I
got 30 bombs ready to go right now in North Korea.
They can't control him. I don't think when he's chilling, like you say, late at night, tweeting, they ain't knowing that he gonna do what he gonna do.
You know what? I'm drinking milk. Fuck North Korea.
He's a live wire.
And did he come in the morning? I know what I did last night was pretty bad.
It's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant. I promise I won't do it again. And then, Haitian nations are a shithole country in the midst of you trying to talk about peace.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
If I go to some of these countries and I walk in some of the villages and they was shitholes, I had to come back like what would you think I say to you when I come back? Like, yo, Martin, son, I went to this one part in like Nigeria. And that bitch was a shithole.
They got shitholes in America.
But dog, and it's not about that. Yeah. Like, you can say that the country is like not in the best shape without calling it a shithole.
In portions,
like you can say like it's impoverished, it's poor. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's already pushing a bad narrative that's already like a stereotype on African.
Right.
You know what I mean? They act like all it is these fucked up ass black people on that side, and black people just can't never get shit together no matter what part of the world they're in. And that's not the case.
Especially when most of the African countries have been defranchised and robbed of all their precious, economic
resources, the government,
y'all rape everything. It's like that old meme that'll go out. I mean, you kill our fathers and laugh that we don't have daddies. You know that meme that was going on? It's the same type shit. It's like, dog, you rape these countries and then point and laugh at them when they're not
you're economically poor and you can't get it right.
And then ignore the fact that they got economically stable spots in these places as well, and they got intelligent people, and they got doctors, and they got regular people, they got human beings on that side that's just living their day-to-day, provide for their family in the same way that you are, but no, they just fucking monkeys are from the American lens when you do shit and say shit like that, and you're the leader.
Right, like
you the leader.
You fell on shithole way too easy, dog. Like that was way too fucking simple, dog. Like you could have used any other fucking word, dog. They got tons of fucking words to describe the conditions of these types of country.
Shithole.
You know what I'm saying? But you just auto fell on shithole. Like that's to me what speaks way more fucking volumes. You know what I'm saying?
And he was just
like,
defending himself as being a genius.
Black people live is a shithole.
In his brain on default, right?
Black people are shit people, and they live in shitholes no matter what they are. They'll turn into anything they have into a shithole.
Shit's annoying.
Oh my God, man! I don't think it's that simple for him, but it's like that's like
Is
the
it?
underlying thing. Because the thing is, he's the type of I understand what you're saying. Definitely, I'm not saying you too far off, but like he's the I have black friends white man. You know what I mean? It's like he's elitist on top of racist, which is a whole.
No,
you
but
know
the thing is,
I mean?
he's an asshole on top of being a racist.
An asshole on top of being elitist on top of being a racist.
You know what I'm saying?
So you mix all that together in one bunch, and it's not like I don't think he necessarily thinks black is shit. Because there's black that he likes. You know what I mean? He'll fuck a black bitch. He'll have a...
That doesn't mean shit because white men have been fetishizing the black woman.
We know this. That's part of what I'm saying. That's part of proving what I'm saying. The stereotype of he'll fuck a black bitch. He'll have black friends. If you got money, this and that. He appreciates...
if you dying king,
somewhere in his mind, he has a section in his...
top tier black nigga.
He has a section in his brain where he feels that he calls black appreciation somewhere. So he's not instantly thinking shit. But all your actions, the foundation of it, the American way is still what the fuck you just said. That's why I'm not taking power from what you're saying. I'm just saying I don't think it's as simple for him, but he's still a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't finished the Don Lemon. what you saying?
Build this country, and then start your learning process from there. You also might want to do some self-examination. What does it say about you that no matter what, you continue to make excuses for this man for his vile behavior, this sort of vile behavior? Doesn't that make you just as bad, if not worse, than him? And I have to be honest, I was not shocked that Donald Trump reportedly called the majority of black and Hispanic countries or continents shitholes. I wasn't shocked. I'm not. I'm really not outraged by it. I'm not outraged.
Agreed. I'm
tired of being outraged, as a matter of fact. I've been outraged too many times. It's so more important to be strategic than to be outraged. Some people can be outraged, but it's more important for level-headed people to be strategic rather than outraged. Otherwise, it becomes a sky is falling situation every time he says something dumb or stupid or racist.
And that's the truth. And the thing is, you got it. But what's funny is he's pushed the American people with, thinking people to that point. You know what I mean? Like, even if you weren't normally level-headed, he's so extremely stupid and vile that it numbs your which would have been instantly like what he said. If your first mom get mad, you can't get mad no more. Right. You've gotten mad too many times, so you've been numb to the shit. So it's like
time to make a change.
Who is like? I feel like there's nothing like you just said, D-Mac. There's nothing Donald Trump can say in the news that would legitimately shock me anymore.
No, there just isn't, dog.
Don Lemon kept it off for me.
But shout out to Don Lemon for honest journalism as fucking usual.
So speaking of honest journalism, man, how y'all felt about that H&M shit that was going on last week with your little boy, the coolest monkey in the jungle or whatever the fuck? That shit, like, that was one of the hot topics.
They should have gave H&M the coolest donkey of the day.
That's probably Sasha. I wouldn't be surprised Charlamagne gave him donkey of the day.
That'd be smooth.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I stand by this. I said this online, dog. I don't see it as and some people argue me this on my wall, because there's merit in the other side of the fact that they did it on purpose, and people often do shit companies often do shit like that to get their name talked about in the news, because now people are talking about H&M more than they were before. So it's oftentimes a controversy tactic gets their base anyway. Either way it goes, they're still gonna buy their shit. You know what I mean? Because most times that didn't offend them anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So stirring up that pot gets you talked about. And on the other side of the coin is, but why would you want to be talked about for negative press why do that on purpose? And I'm on a level of, I don't think they intentionally knew what the fuck they were doing. It's like the freaking. I feel like they privilege betrayed them.
We could ping pong this. I truly believe that there's no way a huge company like H&M don't have a team that's gonna say, wait a minute, we're gonna get some backlash for this. Therefore, I can't never think that it was an accident.
That's
or
what
they
I think it
didn't
is.
mean to.
That's my point. I think there's nobody black working in this Swedish ass company, and that's where they fucked up at. I truly believe if you had black people working in the company, it wouldn't have made it past go. You feel me? I truly
Now,
believe
some
it.
countries have little to no black people in it,
And I don't think this company.
I don't
I feel
think-
like if they have, if I'm saying that the racism in this situation is that company ain't diverse. You don't got no black people working
I don't
there.
see you being that big and someone's not putting a flag on this.
Man, there's many companies that have executive positions that aren't black. That's the problem currently for most of the industry, that you don't have enough black people. Then in Sweden, which don't have the same context, because that's why the boy mama jumped out and said, "I'm not offended." I'm like, damn, you don't understand the context in this country
Sweden,
what
though,
that
dog,
is.
even in Sweden, dog.
I ain't saying there's no racism in Sweden.
I'm just even with that, dog. There's somebody there that's gonna like, dog, because it's too blatant. Coolest monkey in the jungle.
To us, it's blatant.
What out of all things, you the coolest monkey in the jungle?
To us, it's
Out
blatant.
of all the things that they're in the jungle, not even the coolest lion in the jungle.
It's a shirt.
You
And
know
I
what I'm
said that
saying?
too. I said,
You
why
the
didn't
coolest
it
monkey in the jungle.
It should have said lion, or they should have put it on the whiteboard. Put it on because I said this online. I said, man, even if I was a white boy, I'd rather be the coolest lion in the jungle than the coolest monkey. But if they'd have just put that little shirt on the white boy, they would have had no problem.
And none of that, you get a little boy who on the slick side do look like a little monkey. Because
that little boy swagged
gonna
that.
fucking
I
say
loved
that.
it. Come on. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking say that shit.
I was
hoping
keeping it
you-
real. I'm just keeping it G. Fuck it.
I'm gonna
All
be
right.
crossing my fingers like, please don't say the boy like a fucking monkey.
All right.
Please.
That
don't
little
say
boy
it.
was
The boy's
swaggy.
a king, he is.
He was
But I'm
swaggy.
sorry, H&M, it was like...
And I love how Black America stood up and drew all those pictures.
all
with
those
the
pictures,
crowns and all
oh
that shit.
dog,
That was
yeah.
beautiful, dog.
The boy is a prince.
Yeah, I love how we
100,
come
102.
together for our own with that shit, man.
And especially how they put shame for H&M.
And just because the mama don't get it, don't mean it wasn't fucked up. Because some people say, oh, even his mama don't care. Don't give a fuck. They got a lot of motherfuckers that don't care about fucked up shit, but that means that shit's
his
still
mama
fucked
don't
up.
realize it. In real talk, his mama got to defend it in some kind of... Either she got to go one way about it and say, I apologize, I just didn't understand at the time, or go the defense route.
People started blaming the mama, and they don't even understand in the industry. She probably didn't even see the fucking
Right,
shit.
yeah, she probably, I mean, yeah.
Probably didn't either. She
You know what I
probably
mean?
took pictures,
The
you know
way
what
it
I'm saying?
goes, you got to. So son got a contract. He got a modeling contract. You feel me? So whatever they put the kid in and take pictures, most times they just take the kid away. You got to bring him there, but you know, you take the kid in, boom, boom, boom. So she probably didn't even realize what the fuck was going on.
But wasn't there some good news about that kid like that? I think somebody did something good with that kid.
Oh, Diddy gave him a contract.
Yeah, but there we go.
Diddy gave that boy a modeling contract, so he good regardless.
Diddy's like, you know what, son? You gonna be the coolest monkey in the jungle for real now.
Nigga.
$7 million.
I never monkey your ass, dog, bro.
We ain't about to monkey around.
You saw Rachel Dollars out trying to take advantage of that shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was so
Coolest prince in the
slimy.
hood.
And then you still put in the hood.
In the hood. I was like,
So
oh
your
my
whiteness
God.
still couldn't hold out.
Come on, H&M. You still H&M, baby.
Come on, the Dollar Zell in them.
She got a new name like
Some
Tata
African shit she
Shango
tried to
Dingo,
man, you Rachel.
Bamba Lumba.
Your dumb ass still. You tried to make money and tried to make it a thing and don't understand, dog. Like, bro, why we gotta be out the hood, goofy?
Prince of the hood.
It's trippy. Like, it's one of those things where I don't like people talking about boycotting H&M and all this and all that. Do what you want to do what you feel, dog. But it just goes to show, like,
And now I would have this, and I might put this shirt out. A shirt with JJ Walker and put King of the Ghetto. You know what I'm
Wait, H&M can't make that shirt.
No, they can't.
You know? Did he need to make that?
Did
shirt? He didn't make that
The
shirt.
nigga they made FUBU. You know what I'm saying?
Bring FUBU back, you hear me? But like, cause the images are important. You feel me? And like people be thinking like, man, black people y'all just be tripping about everything. Nah, we don't want you about nothing, dog. Just y'all need to stop. Y'all need to take the same type of delicate care that y'all take with the Jews, and not freaking trying to freaking offend them with us. That's all nigga ask for. I feel like with every other freaking case, y'all make sure I don't never see no weird goop quote unquote stuff.
Right,
or no
like
weird...
y'all be dumb careful with everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
They
Y'all
like-
be watching y'all mouth with everything, but y'all be letting free shit like this slide. Like, I feel like this one, bruh, like, this is another one of these fucking companies that done did this shit, dog. Like, I feel like this can happen a couple of times over, like, maybe the past year.
Too
You
far too
dig?
many.
And it's like, okay, now y'all done fucking hopped on the fucking train now with this shit, like, our badge, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, whether they're doing it on purpose to get their fucking name up or whether it was a mistake, I don't want to sound like I just really don't care, because I do, but it's just like one more fucking thing that I'm just getting numb to. Like,
but you know
not
how I know
surprised.
It's their fault both ways. It's their fault. If it was on purpose, it's your fault. And if it's a mistake, it's your fault because you should hire more black people. So either way it goes, you're fucking up.
I'm glad you're fucking up though, because now it's effective to show your true colors of who you are and to give us bigger and more reasons to go support our own black businesses that got shirts that represent us in a better fashion and form. So fuck H&M. We're gonna start shopping somewhere else.
I never shopped there in the first place.
Me either. I don't even know what H&M has.
They got some swaggy shit at H&M.
They do.
I bet you look like a nigga that shop at H&M. Stupid like you used to be an Abercrombie and Fitch model.
I mean, I can't remember if I've ever bought anything from H&M, but I think I've window shop.
Yeah, I think I've window shop.
We all window shop at H&M.
I'm like, but on the flip side, I wouldn't be surprised if I bought something from there. So I can't fight what you just said, dog. I can't say I feel like I might have bought a shirt.
I don't think I'll walk in H&M and find it. I think if somebody got me some H&M, I'll wear it.
I feel like,
but I don't think I'll see myself saying, man, I need to go to H&M and get them khakis.
I mean, it's not like a designation place for niggas. Like if you go to the mall, boss fucking with that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gotta be fly by H&M's.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, hey, little black king, man, get it in, dog. Even if your mama don't get it, dog. Y'all. And once again, and you touched on this a little bit, dog. Racism is not America. We have our own form of racism, but no, dog. They got niggas. They get called niggas in Sweden too. Don't act like the mama completely don't know what racism is just because she about getting that money off that shirt. Whatever her reasons is her reasons. That's why a lot of people going, oh, see, the mama don't care and they don't get it out. It's just different in Sweden. They ain't got racism. That's the fuck they do.
Are you fucking stupid?
Like,
people really piss me off with that shit, bro. Like American slavery, that is some shit that is known around the fucking world, dog, in some capacity. Everybody may not know the gory, like, specific stories about like how it started or even how it fucking finished, but that shit is known, dog. Like,
but in this context, it's not about American slavery. They're saying that she doesn't understand American
racism
from the American perspective.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, even if you don't understand all the little kinks in the American perspective of racism, there is exactly
of heart of racism.
There's
racism anywhere there's a person of color,
all over, and especially with a minority. And if you're the minority in a majority white situation, you know what it is, dog. They got the stories.
I want to go to a country where it's minority white people, and let's see if they get treated like that. I bet still there's minorities that probably running that bitch.
Yeah, go to Africa.
South Africa.
Man, that's a whole other can of worms, man.
Yeah,
another big deal that was happening, dog, was all that shit with Ginuwine and this transsexual dude, girl, thing.
Oh, not the word thing.
No. I'm not calling her a thing. I'm saying this thing, this whole thing.
What thing? Her thing? The thing?
No,
that
thing. You're not
gonna
get me into that. You ain't gonna get me into that, dog. But like that's been a huge discussion all over. Everybody's a freaking expert, and it's like it just seemed like, oh God, we just want to fight so much.
That shit is dry to me, dog.
I remember at one point in my time I thought Ginuwine was gay.
A lot of people did though.
I mean, that nigga hair was pretty silky.
But I think a lot of times, if you a light-skinned nigga that caters to women, you're going to get that label at times. It's just
That's true.
A black American thing for whatever reason.
But come to find out, he was supposed to be some kind of thug-ass singer, though. That's what he wanted to be like.
He wanted to sing in my pony and you were gyrating his abs. I don't know if he just wanted to be a thug.
Let me ask y'all both the main question. Do y'all think that it's fair to call him transphobic because he didn't want to kiss that fucking trans girl?
That honestly is not the issue, and that's my problem.
Well, what is the issue?
See, that is what the issue has become, but that's not what the issue should have been, and that's not the core of why motherfuckers was saying he was transphobic, but because those things happened so compounded, it became one thing.
If you watch the clip,
I never seen the clip.
The clip, dog, it's kind of like he kind of just he real chill. It wasn't until his personal space was invaded the way he felt uncomfortable, and it wasn't like a bad uncomfortable. He didn't like go all the way out the box with it. Did you see the video too?
No.
Did you see the video, Martin?
Yeah, I saw the video and I see what you're saying, but it still was. He used to go in a man's space, but we're gonna get to that part of it. But what I'm talking about is all right. And when it was talking or whatever, Ginuwine based like all right, in the context from the trans perspective, as far as accepting who I am, me being able to choose my gender and such is normal, and et cetera, and also in the perspective of I spoke about this before, how if you're in America There's no way that if you're white, you can't have some kind of racist programming. If you're a male, you can't have some kind of sexist programming. If you're straight, you can't have some kind of homophobic programming. It's just part it's almost like it's part of our natural American programming to have this conditioned into a certain degree. To me, you're only a cis or a phobe if you practice this bigotry and you are purposefully blind to it. But like there's certain things, I even say myself, I'm still homophobic in certain ways to certain things. I'm still transphobic in certain ways to certain things, dog. I'm prejudiced to certain things just by nature, just of like we can't help that we're all victims to it, but you can fight, you can get informed, you can have empathy, you can listen, and such of that nature.
I mean,
so,
the only thing I'm prejudiced with is my sexuality. Everything else is all equal.
Man, there's many prejudices that if you really broke down, like that's a whole different can of worms. That's not what I'm talking about right now. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying all of this to say, so if you're a homophobic, okay, it's a homophobic statement to say that something against gay people. Like for instance, in my situation, I won't kiss a dude. I feel weird. I can't kiss a dude as an actor. Like I'm not there yet mentally. And I understand if somebody was to tell me that was homophobic, that's a homophobic way to be, I can understand that because I know that I'm not a homophobic person because I won't do that, but I understand that by knowing that don't make me gay if as a character I kiss a dude. I know that doesn't make me gay as a character if I kiss a dude. So logically, if I understand that, I should really, as a character, playing a gay character, have no problem with that. But for whatever reason, I'm uncomfortable with it.
So okay,
and that is a product of homophobia by conditioning, even though I'm not homophobic necessarily. To go specifically into this conversation, dog, the thing that was transphobic about what Ginuwine said was basically, if I'm attracted to you naturally, and if I'm attracted to you naturally, I would only not fuck with you because you're trans. Not I don't like even if you just said I don't wait. Even if you
say it again.
There's a difference between saying, okay, like, if basically there's a difference between saying, okay, people talk about their preferences and stuff, right? I don't like this, I don't like that, et cetera, right? But it's a difference between if you're attracted to something, that means you like it, right? If you like a chick, if you think she's pretty and you're attracted to this woman, boom, that's natural, right? We can say that, right?
Okay, but
so
I need to see where you're going with this.
I'm not setting you up. That's a normal question. So I'll say that yes, it's natural if I like a girl, I'm attracted to her. Boom. So if you're saying you like a girl and you're attracted to her, if you like a dude and you're attracted to him, or whatever, you have a natural attraction to something. Most people like whether in the trans community, gay community, whatever, say you should just naturally like that and be cool with that. The thing is, Ginuwine said basically, nigga, I can be naturally attracted to you, can make my motherfucking dick hard, and I won't fuck with you because you're trans. And in a trans community, that's a transphobic thing to say.
Why?
Because you basically admitted that if I'm naturally attracted to you, I still just wouldn't fuck with you. It's not saying you have to fuck with a trans person, but it's kind of fucked up to say, oh, like it's almost like saying, oh, you're black, you're beautiful, you fine. If you're a white dude, I fuck you. You feel me? But damn, you black though. Even though you make my dick hard, like that's a fucked up thing to tell a black person. You know what I mean? And that's just a fucking thing to tell a black person. That's a racist statement, and that's what you would call that statement. It's
I
like
think we should watch the clip.
people are so afraid to say no. People are so afraid to like take licks on if they like.
Wait a minute.
I think we should watch the clip because I feel like he didn't really say it like that.
No, I'm saying
okay.
that's
Question. Wait a minute. Question. Wait a minute.
I'm saying that's the inference they took from that. Whenever somebody says, "Oh, I'm not gonna fuck with a trans," he said, "Because if you're trans."
So because a trans woman looks like a woman, exactly like a woman, and I am a cis male, and physically, before knowing that that's a trans woman, I find her attractive. But then I find out that it's a trans woman, and then I'm like, nah, that's transphobic.
In their perspective, yes.
I disagree with that fundamentally because, to me, this is only for me, just for me. When I find out that you're a trans woman, to me, that means, okay, so you were born a male. Fine. I think the male that you were born as is still inside of you, even though you have now the outer shell of a woman, which I am naturally attracted to. But me, mentally, I I cannot sink into any sort of relationship with you knowing that even though you're not a man any longer, that you used to be one.
And that's not homophobic. Because I would say, even though I fully agree with you, I will accept that that's homophobic, because the only reason you won't fuck with what you're attracted to naturally is because you know that it was a male, and that is what you don't want to fuck with.
I don't think it's homophobic that you don't want to fuck with a guy.
Even if you're naturally attracted to the guy.
If you're naturally attracted to a guy, then you're gay.
That does not make you gay if it's presented as a woman. Would you fuck with a trans man? If your nigga said he wanted to holler at that trans man, and everything about that dude is presented as a dude, masculinity, man, but as a pussy, the trans man was a woman first.
If my nigga said he wanted to holler at a trans man,
would that make him gay?
Which is a woman that
became a man.
Would that make him gay?
Yeah.
I don't know what that'll make him. It's a name unheard of.
Yeah, it's kind of, that's very confusing. Honestly, that's very confusing. I think, just thinking off the top of my head, because I mean, I've never experienced that before. Like, I don't know how I would really react. But just thinking off the top of my head, would I think that made him gay?
It's the same coin, just flipped. It's the exact same coin flipped, D. That's what I'm saying. And
that's so weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's complex.
That's confusing.
See, but it's only confusing because it's on the other side, and that's why I always keep saying this is a very nuanced conversation that people keep trying to simplify, and it's not simple.
I think it would be something else.
Why is it something else? It's the exact same thing.
It's weird.
The only to go back to the Ginuwine side of this is this: anybody coming on to you, if you don't want him to come on to you, that's fucked up. No. I don't care if it's trans, male, woman, because I'm on the show. If it was a woman that he didn't want, a natural born woman that Ginuwine didn't want coming on to him, he'd have did the same thing. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't want you kissing me. Get the fuck back. So, but the thing is, because it was a trans that made the news headlines in a different manner, and it plays into, because if it was a dude that made the news headlines in a different manner, if it was a woman, it wouldn't have made the news headlines. Because we also live in a country that likes to play up the stereotype that people in the LGBTQ community are predators. And that motherfucking trans fucked up. You shouldn't have did that shit, because now that's a ripple effect, because our country and our media is quick to throw an LGBTQ person under the bus to be like, yeah, you trying to get the straight people, because most straight people thinking that gay people are after us, and that's a fucked up stereotype that happens. But once again, back to what we were saying, it's a nuanced thing, dog. Like that whole conversation
it's very nuanced.
Get weird when you think about it. And I said, so many of us people, we don't want to get labeled. I'm not racist. Nobody's racist. I'm not homophobic. Nobody's homophobic. No, it's more complex than that. Like, it's a difference between the backwoods racist that's out here swinging the fucking and burning the crosses, and the motherfucker that's trying to be a good person but don't realize they got some subtle shit about them.
Here it is. Fuck labels, dog. Like,
but that's what people keep running from.
If me not wanting to mess with a trans woman makes me transphobic in their eyes, fine. I don't think it's true, but I respect their opinion if they think that makes me transphobic, because that's just how that is. But I mean, I'm not trying to stop trans people from doing anything.
And that's the thing, and that's what happens. See, what you're experiencing is what white people experience when we call them out on racist shit, and they feel like because you call them out on this particular thing that's kind of racist, that you calling them a full-blown racist. And that's where the conversation gets fucked up when we try to have it, because there's a bunch of us straight people being like, I'm not transphobic, I'm not homophobic, because it's like, no, nigga ain't saying that you're a full-blown fucked up person. Nigga saying that this little piece about it is kind of this.
Hey, son,
it's just kind of this. And
if it is,
I'm willing to accept that.
I'm about to say, like, dog, if
I don't understand why it's a problem, because certain things.
When it comes to sex, I'm homophobic and I'm transphobic.
I guess, dog.
Everything else besides that, I'm not transphobic. I'm homophobic about, dog.
I guess so,
but see, and
bring on the parade.
And that's the leap that motherfuckers take, and that's not what motherfuckers saying either, dog. You're not. It's not homophobic if you're not attracted to a nigga. That's not homophobic. It's homophobic.
Because you're a nigga.
It's homophobic if that nigga made your dick hard and you tried to tell yourself and you tried to hate on that shit.
That's not homophobic. That's denial.
And because of homophobia, denial due to homophobia.
Yeah, that nigga has.
That's the line of logic that the people going on saying, if that trans motherfucker got your dick hard and you saying no because motherfuckers are trans, that is transphobic.
How about this? Isn't part of the attraction to a woman also based on the fact that you more or less are sure that it's a woman?
Aren't trans people's fight that we're really women, that
All
we're
right,
part
all
of
right, but
women?
check this out. Wait.
That is just how they feel. I respect how they feel, but
If you
that doesn't
respect-
mean that I gotta like.
If you respect
act
how
as
they
if-
feel,
as
that's
if it is true.
That's the elements of it. Because when you put it into any other sphere, we can get it. But because we ain't trying to be seen as fucked up, we trying to fight it. But sometimes it just is, dog. Because
Listen.
what's the difference when you put it in a different lens? If I put it in race, if I put it like I said with that trans man, it gets weird. But it's the same shit. It's because we're men and we don't want to fuck with men. And piece of that is because we scared to be gay, even though we're not gay. You know what I mean?
Wait. Let me say this. I'm gonna bring it back to Ginuwine, okay? This is what Ginuwine said, and this is why I think that the media fucked it all up. It wasn't that Ginuwine wasn't scared because of the trans woman that kissed him. It was because of that ugly ass trans woman that kissed him. That nigga said if I was attracted to you, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't fuck with you as a trans. But the fact is, nigga, I'm not taking a kiss from an unattractive person either. You know what I'm saying?
But it's still the
But
same
I'm
part of the first part.
I bet
It's
sure
still
if he
the
was, I
same-
bet sure if he was attracted to her, it'll be a different coin.
No, he said
You
that he said him
can
from
say that to an ugly trans one. You know what I'm saying?
You so dumb, dog.
I'm just keeping it real, son. You can tell an ugly bitch anything. So you think you can't tell an ugly trans bitch nothing?
Oh my god, dog.
But a pretty trans one, you might just keep quiet.
Oh my
you might let
God.
her sneak all the way.
Oh my
And you know what?
God.
And be like, one for the community. All right, pretty women get anything. All right, pretty trans women too.
And-
you know what I'm saying?
In the day, dog, like they said, they want to be accepted as women, period. And it's like I said, if I make your dick hard, I make your dick hard. And even if you decide not to fuck with me, even if I make your dick hard, that's fine. But don't come at me and say, nigga, because you're a trans. Man, just do you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that though.
But
I
that's
mean,
what
if-
niggas be
if-
doing. Niggas be
Trans!
I
Kill him! Right at the cross!
and then be saying, but I'm not transphobic though. And
It
that
ain't
is
all
what's
that.
messed up.
I mean,
that's
it
what's
ain't-
messed up.
It ain't all that. Not to me. I mean, I know niggas do that and that's fucked up and they need to work on that shit. But I mean, just, you know, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, for me personally, dog, hey,
But I will say this though.
can't date a trans person, but I respect trans people nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I will always be on their side. And I mean, I understand that they want to be accepted as women. You know, I understand that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, I have to date them.
And I'm gonna say this: the root goes to why though.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
I think the why is what I said earlier. Because if I know that you were born a guy, mentally I wouldn't be able to clock in.
Why?
Because my attraction to women is also based on the fact that I know that they are women.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then-
I ain't got
then-
no kind of two.
So
qualms
then that
about
mean that trans shouldn't get your dick hard then?
I mean, I don't think my dick has gotten hard for a trans unless I just saw a trans person and I didn't know it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if the trans make your dick hard, why does it matter? I'm playing devil's advocate fully.
Why does it matter?
Yeah. And I'm saying, and I'm not saying that to coerce you to say you got to go fuck whatever. I'm just saying this. I still say the root always goes back to conditioning in some manner.
I don't know.
I think our man, because
I think-
it goes
I
back
think it's
to
something about
I don't
mothering.
want to fuck a dude versus is it that you don't want to fuck a dude or you don't want to be attracted to a dude? Because those are two different things. Because what you're attracted to is a woman if that motherfucker got your dick hard. It's just you knowing that she used to be a dude. It was fucking you up.
Right, because
which is why I say that that's the
like-
conditioning.
if
That's why
I-
I'm saying that's the conditioning.
If I know it's a dude, my attraction, like, it kind of transcends just the physical thing. Like, if I know that this is not real, it's like,
What
it's
makes
not the same.
Which makes it not real.
Like, if
you're attracted naturally.
if I know that you're a guy, it just changes for me. It just changes for me.
But
like,
I'm saying,
mentally.
but
It's almost like-
but
it's
it's
almost
not.
like- it's
But
almost
is the
like-
reason not because of conditioning?
I mean, maybe
is
not.
it a conditioning that I might not like you once I find out your tits are fake?
Huh?
If I find out a girl tits are fake and I'm not really for that, I'm not really into that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe because you was conditioned that natural is better, and
And so a natural woman.
But I'm saying, but it's still conditioning. If you were conditioned to believe that natural is because some people,
What's conditioned about? Cause
some people believe that fake tits are better, and then some people will say,
So are they
if-
conditioned to believe that fake tits are better?
I feel like if you are constantly fed any type of stimuli, that is part of what makes you and how you think what you think. And
But the
part of
stimuli-
our American
but see-
stimuli is to homophobic situations. Once
But
again,
it's-
how's the root not what I'm saying?
But it's in the stimuli, going back to the root of the fake, the tits being fake, that's in the third. Tits are all like all adjust. Like that's the thing been talking about tits in men's life is that just to be like as long as they're big and nice, and fake or not. but it's a personal thing I feel if I don't like fake tits. You know what I'm saying? Not even because maybe I had some tits in my life and I like them natural. You know what I'm saying?
But once again, are we saying? But it's a preference is what you is I would rather. So there's a difference. It's a difference between I would rather and I would never. Because you know what I mean? Are you saying you would never fuck a woman with fake tits? If she has fake tits, instantly your dick is soft now? That's a big difference before a preference. You know what I mean? You could prefer redheads, don't mean you wouldn't smash one. I mean, it wouldn't mean you wouldn't smash a blonde. See what I'm saying?
I mean, as far as preference is concerned, I feel like being conditioned to have a certain preference.
I'm saying it's a condition. Conditioning is deep. There's roots to the shit because I won't cut you off. Say what you're saying. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, I think my preferences are kind of natural, just like it's natural for homosexual guys that they like guys.
Right.
You know, like, I don't think they were made for, like, thinking that way by society. They were just born like that. But I think it's the same way for, like, straight guys also. I was just born straight. Like, I wasn't conditioned into being straight. It might be reinforced by society, but there's still kind of just like a natural born instinct with that shit too, though.
I didn't say that wasn't that. That's what I didn't say you were conditioned to being straight. Because what I'm saying
you're
is
conditioned not to be gay.
You're conditioned not to be gay. Let me finish. You're conditioned to not to want to be gay. You're conditioned to not to want to be gay.
I would agree with that, but I mean...
And that's part of why if you see a trans and it's a woman, if it's a woman, she gets your dick hard. You find out she used to be a man, now you don't want to fuck her even though you would have fucked that girl. And as long as you don't know that girl is a girl, like let's say the pussy and everything was or let's say let's say the dick wasn't there. You saying if that girl got your dick hard, as long as you know that girl used to be a dude, if your dick hard, you'd hit.
That is speaking on some shit that none of us know anything about.
Son, son, if I smashed a fine ass trans that I didn't know was a trans, I wouldn't feel gay about it the next day. But if I did know it was a trans, then I probably would feel gay about it.
You should only feel, I guess, gay about it if you like dudes and you fucked her because she was a dude and you wanted it to be a dude. But if you fucked her up the mind state that this is a woman, it doesn't make you gay.
I agree with that.
And that's the unlock key of shit. But to admit that to some niggas makes you gay.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
I 100% am for what you just said. Like, if you fuck a trans woman, and I'm sorry if I'm being so rude with that language, but if you fuck a trans woman under the impression that it's not a trans woman, like if you, in your mind, you think you're having sex with a female, no, it doesn't make you gay. But then if you go back and do it again after you find out that it was at some point a male, I think it might make you at least a little curious.
But it's a weird thing because you're attracted to the woman. It wasn't a trans woman being a man that attracted you. It goes back to what I said. It goes back to what I said. If you fuck a trans man, are you gay or straight? Because everything about that was presented to you was male.
If you're a gay man and you fuck with a trans man, though, you gay.
You gay. Because that was a man and a man. So if you're a straight male and you want to fuck with a trans man, that makes you gay. Pussy or not.
Yeah, it makes you straight to fuck with a trans woman. It's just that that's the type of woman that I don't want to fuck with.
And I'm just saying our reasoning, most likely, whether we can change it or not, comes from our conditioning, is all I'm saying, of not wanting to want to be gay, even though we know we're straight. And it's a fucked up thing to admit, but I'm feeling like that's the root. And that's all I can see is the root, because when you go back to the media, that's why all this shit got lumped to, oh, they saying Ginuwine is transphobic because he didn't want to kiss that dude. And that's not the issue at all. You are not no phobic or no cis for not wanting somebody to fuck with you. But all that get lost because most times we don't want to go into the nuance of what we're talking about right now.
True.
This is a scary topic.
True. What about this? Here's what I want to know. Ideal situation, okay, for trans people. If the world was a world where...
And hold, I want to say this, and we apologize to anybody listening. We're 3 straight niggas. We straight, heteronormative niggas. I'm just speaking from things I've heard trans people talk about, things that I've read. I cannot speak for trans people whatsoever.
At all.
I'm not attempting to speak for trans people
at all
whatsoever. You can email the FLYWITHBATS podcast at flywithbats@gmail.com.
Say it
to
again.
get us together. flywithbats@gmail.com to get
Comment, let us know what's going on.
niggas together.
Let us know what's happening.
We've had episodes about this topic before, and I always implore any motherfucking body to jump through to let us know if we off. Whatever we gotta say, but now I gotta throw that disclaimer out there.
No, definitely, most definitely.
What you say?
But would the ideal situation be for like trans people to be able to date straight people and not have to say anything about their past history?
Yes.
Do you think that's right?
In the ideal world, I think it's right, but I know that I would be uncomfortable with it just naturally how I am currently.
Ideally,
but
I don't think it's right.
I understand because most times we don't ask that of you. People don't care about that normally. You don't. There's been many women that you fucking you and ask them about their sexual history, about this and that. But we put that onus on trans and gay people, and specifically trans people because they're trans, and we have once again our fears and such.
You want your transformation?
I honestly, it's like this. It's one way or the other. It's have that same regalia, that same bravado about having it with straight situations or not. Because we only caring about it in trans situations.
What am I asking in a straight situation?
Say what?
What will I ask a straight woman?
I mean, there's all kind of shit. Even if you take it from sex, that motherfuckers don't always present on the freaking onset when you're getting to know somebody. Whether it's your financial situation, whether it's your sexual history, whether it's your STD situation.
All right, cool,
where they got all kind of shit that people will fuck and have one night stands off of and still never ask the certain questions as long as we know it's I'm a guy and you're a girl and whatnot. So that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes that's all I need on the checkbox.
But once again, dog, why?
Nature, that's what it's always been.
But you don't ask that. How many girls have you had sex with that you asked, hey, were you born a girl?
Fuck no.
Exactly. And that's what they're saying. They want that same kind of equality to not have to be like, unless we all decide that we're going to do that against.
I don't think that's fair. That is not, I cannot give you that same courtesy because it's not the same. It's not the same.
Even if you naturally get attracted.
It's not the same. No, because
that's the answer to your question, the ideal world, unless we're gonna equally be as crazy about it naturally on all accords or
we got a lot of double standards and just a whole bunch of
you asked the question, son, that was the answer, my nigga.
Understood don't need to be explained on some shit like you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
And you can't say that your conditioning is not have nothing to do with why you feel the way you feel in this instance.
Guess what?
But I don't think my condition is wrong.
I'm about to say, though, like, I will...
Right, wrong, or whatever the fuck.
I'm
just saying it's conditioning. Because it goes down to not want to get caught fucking a dude, even though I might have wanted to fuck this person. Because once again, they want to be seen as people. They chose their gender. It's only if you buy into their, the rhetoric and what they believe. If you're talking about respecting what they believe and such and such and such, that's what comes with it. Is all I'm saying.
Is it possible to? Okay, let me ask this: is it possible to respect that a trans woman really feels on the inside that they are a woman? Can you respect that, how they feel about that, while at the same time not participate in it, i.e. dating them?
Is that a racist statement if I was to ask you the same thing as a white man?
I don't want to divert. I'm just asking about this one in particular.
But that's the thing. Like, whenever I think about oppression situation, when I think about, like, we all have privilege in certain situations, and right now we have the privilege, and we're a privileged group speaking about an underprivileged group. So the only thing as a black man, since I can make a connection to is what's the privileged group above me? White people. So a white man. So if a white man asks me, can I respect a black woman and still not want to date them or having, I would understand where he coming from, but still feel like, damn, that was a fucked up statement, and that's all I'm saying.
I would not necessarily.
I would at the very least connect that statement to some kind of conditioning. At the very least, because why wouldn't you fuck with this black woman? I didn't want to say that.
Maybe not dating her is going to equal me not giving her equal pay.
Say what?
Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not saying not dating her.
If I wouldn't want to date her, then that's some kind of inequality that's going to lead her to the inequalities of life. Like I'm not going to give her a raise or give her proper money or I'm not gonna treat her with respect because I don't want to date her because she's black.
Dating someone and respecting humanity ain't always the same thing, dog. You ain't got to date every motherfucker body to not be racist. You know what I mean? People, they got racist motherfuckers all day that, you know what I mean, employ black people all the time, give them money and everything, work, and still be like, I would never date one of them. And I still would say that comes from some type of racist conditioning. If you look at us and say, I would never date one of them. And I'm just recognizing it. I'm not saying someone's evil or good. I'm not talking about good or evil. And that's what we all get pulled into when we get in these conditions of, we get defensive. And we start thinking, I'm not a bad person. No, why are you trying to paint me bad? And no, that's not, I'm talking about objective.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm just really trying to, just from the outstart, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, why is it transphobic to not want to date?
To hate trans people.
No. Just yeah. Why is it transphobic to can't stand these motherfuckers?
What I'm saying is that's a more loaded question people were willing to give it. It's not. See, the thing is not. Is it? You about to ask me? Why is it transphobic to not want to date trans people? And what I'm saying is, what's transphobic is to be naturally attracted and want to fuck a trans person, but decide not to only because they're trans. That's what they say is transphobic. And that's a different statement. Is all. That's all I'm saying. It's a different statement, and because it creates a different dichotomy of thought when you make it that simple. Because that instantly make people go, these motherfuckers trying to tell me where I gotta stick my dick, and that's not what's being said here. It's about where you naturally would want to put your dick and why, and just challenging yourself to wonder why.
Hey, but
why about a bunch of things, even if you don't do nothing.
Why
with the
do
answer.
I want to put where I want to put my dick?
Even if you don't do nothing with the answer to these questions, it's just about challenging the status quo of thought. Is it? Because once again, I am not perfect. I'm just presenting what the fuck I've learned, and I'm trying to be respectful. You feel me? But I'm not claiming no kind of perfection. I'm just trying to understand, and I'll be trying to, you know, throw the other side out there. But we gotta move on from this topic. You about to say something, AlphaJoe?
Nah, man. Fuck it. If you want to fuck with a trans person, fuck it. Do a fuck with a trans person.
Yeah.
Do your thing. It just ain't me, dog. And
then go to the other side of it.
And if it is me, I ain't gay.
Like, why do we feel compelled to say either of those? Like, but that ain't me or I ain't gay. Those things are just, we all do it. I'm not throwing you under the bus. You just, you know, we all do it. It's like,
saying that, you know, people fuck with a trans girl, you know, it doesn't make them gay. Now, if I want to fuck with a trans girl, it don't make me gay. Yeah. No, I feel you. I fuck with that statement, but I'm just saying your original statement of you, like, it's like you had to even say that part, but it's like we feel compelled to say that part. Why? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that's, you know, conditioning. I mean?
Yeah. Why? You know what I mean? Why we gotta say that part?
It's just like,
I don't want niggas hollering at me.
But that's what I'm saying.
I want women.
Oh God.
Fuck, I want women.
And there it is.
Women.
Oh God.
There it is.
Bring on the women.
And last, I want to go into
no niggas allowed.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This motherfucker.
Thank you, AlphaJoe. Thank you.
Fuck,
I had to separate that. That wasn't D-Mac. Thank you, AlphaJoe.
He said that shit. That was Joe. Joe said that shit.
I'm letting you know right now, no niggas allowed. We want women.
We're stopping this.
Bring on the women.
Okay,
trans women.
We're stopping
women.
this. We're stopping. Next topic. Did y'all see this SLOTep? 4 reasons Oprah's Golden Globe speech was problematic.
All right, break it down.
Oh God.
Well, wait. She did. I don't know if it's true or not. She said something that I did. I would say it was. You know, what was it that, it was something about white women's suffrage.
I can already tell what this dude is about to say. Like, he's probably going to say some things in some ways that make a little sense, but the rest is just going to be very gross overstatements.
Another one of these black niggas that can't let a black woman be great, dog. Right?
Yeah, I know. I'm always mad at everything. But as James Baldwin says, to be black and conscious in America is to be angry all the time.
Don't be quoting Baldwin.
Pause.
That was wrong. But okay.
Pause. Say, son, no, it's not.
That was not.
I do not want you out there thinking black people are angry all the time.
That was ultra paraphrase.
Ultra. To be conscious is to be angry. The niggas walking around.
To be black is to be mad, motherfucker.
No, man.
So let me be a mad nigga right now.
Damn, bro.
Aware of the attacks on the psyche of black people. And as Nearly Full of Junior says, if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything else will confuse you. So when I say things like the speech that Oprah has given last night is detrimental to our people, that right there will confuse you. But I'm going to give you 4 reasons why this Oprah Golden Globe speech is problematic.
Lay it on her, brother.
She devalued black self-love.
How?
So she starts
well,
the speech off talking about
I didn't even hear the speech,
how he
actually.
won this Oscar. And
sorry to cut it off, but I mean, I haven't even heard the speech yet, really. So this might be a little hard for me to like see where he's coming from.
We can stop the tape and put on the speech and come back.
Okay,
All right.
let's do that.
So people, I'm about to put them on the Oprah speech so they can be caught up on what this nigga is babbling wrong about.
Yes, we'll be right back.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
This nigga babbling and babbling.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
My God.
Right, she can bring it to. So once again,
I'm
this woman just said all that real.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey just dropped that real.
Yeah,
Now
very
this
powerful.
SLOTep ass motherfucker got the nerve, and like so many of us niggas be doing, son. I'll be like, why my fellow nigga is you trying to put any type of freaking water on this candle, bruh? You hear me?
Okay,
So
okay.
let's see what he on, man.
Okay.
You ain't
when he won this Oscar, she was excited because she never saw a black man celebrated this way. So black people didn't celebrate Sidney Poitier before he won an Oscar. So the people that you knew didn't celebrate Sidney Poitier before he won an Oscar. Oh, what you mean is you never saw white people celebrate a black man the same way. So you totally disregard the fact that black people had loved Sidney Poitier way before he won an Oscar, and you felt like you could not be excited about this black man unless the white people celebrated him, and you just totally ignore the fact that black folks already love Sidney Poitier. 2.
No! Why do these niggas do this? Why do they do it every time?
That's
One.
I don't even want to watch the rest
Oh my god!
of
One.
this fucking video.
The white man himself.
Because she ain't bring up black people, she must hate black people, and she want to bring it up how we love that nigga.
It's either black or fucking white. Like there is no fucking nuance. Dude, okay, this is just
I feel sorry for your children.
God.
Son, the woman said basically that she had never seen on the world stage
Right.
a black man in that time period
Right.
specifically.
Get celebrated
In such a
worldly.
huge
Celebrated
way.
and not just seen as a black man, but as a person with talent.
Right.
That's what this woman's saying. But this
The
slow
barrier he
tip
broke.
motherfucker somehow twisted that into
he's
being,
saying-
oh,
so
you only
you-
care about white man.
So you only think it's big and nice if the white people like it also. No.
And the thing is this. This goes into, I don't know what he about to get to in the next 3 hours. I guess I don't know. I don't remember. But it gets into this conversation that I be having with a lot of niggas online that don't get why we want the Oscars to be diversified. They often go to the, man, we need to just only care about our black shit. We only care, why you care about the white man shit? So the only reason you care about the Oscars is because you want white man validation. And I'm like, my nigga, ain't, dog, there's no artist that's ever been an artist, black, white, blue, purple, or pink, that decided that, oh, I want to get this award because white people say I need to get this award. No, we want to be the best.
Right, like you can't think of it in terms of race. Like he's
only-
thinking of it in terms of race.
Not just
but-
him. I'm talking to him and all these niggas. I'm saying this to him and all these niggas that think that black people who want Oscars are only wanting Oscars because we want
Because
white
of white
validation.
validation.
No,
Right.
we want to know we're the best. If I only get a BET award, that means I beat all the black people.
Right.
That don't mean I beat everybody. I want a BET award. I want an Oscar. I want an NAACP award. I want an Emmy. I want a Source Award, bitch. I want them all. I want to
beat
be
everybody.
the best. And the thing is, it's a freaking new. Once again, when we talk about layers, when we talk about nuance and shit, my nigga. When you talk about getting the black business and the black dollar together and all that shit, niggas, we need power, we need prestige, dog. When the BET Awards and NAACP Awards become career-changing situations, that's when you're gonna see more motherfuckers being like, damn, that shit is on this level. But until we get more black executives, more people in power, until we get something like the Oscars more diversified, to get more black people involved, to get more black people and make more black, to make people of color normal, default, then things will start having equal amounts of prestige. Right now, I'm sorry. If I'm an Oscar winner, I go down in the annals of time as one of the greatest and my pay go up. If I'm a BET Awards winner, it won't. It just won't. And you know why? Because motherfuckers forget that we're only 13% of the country, and in Hollywood, we're way less. When it comes to positions of power. And it's not us black artists and artists of color fault that is like that. Don't blame the artists of color because we want the award that will change our lives. Get mad at the structure that's fucked up because they're the head start. What, the Oscars like 90 years old? They got years. They got years. You know what I mean? They got connections and they got people who have made made it this way. If you don't want it to be this way, then we gotta start playing the game. Niggas be like, well, we need to just put shit in our own. But guess what? In this country, guess what? Everything will still lead back to the white hand. Until you find some island somewhere that you only gonna have black people on, you gotta play the white man game because they 60% of the country. But ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you're smart and mindful of knowing when I get this power, put this black person on. I'm putting this black person on. I'm putting my money here. I'm putting my money there. You gotta put it's chess, nigga. When you 13 versus 60, the only way you winning is off of chess moves and cunning. Come on, niggas, be bigger minded about shit.
Right.
Play this nigga.
She reinforced the idea that we need white validation. So she talks about Sidney Poitier winning the same award that she won. And now she wins the award. And now other young black girls or other young girls can see her win this award and be inspired and think that they can win the award too. As if we are nothing until we're validated by white awards. So this is nothing for black empowerment. It's nothing for black people to be up in arms about because it's not about empowering black people. It's all about getting validation from white folks. So we can never say we achieved until we get this award from white people, Oprah. 3. She's bolstering.
And I just shit on exactly what the fuck he just said. You feel me? She was not talking about getting white validation. She's recognizing in this white world, guess what? It's like if you saying that, dog, that must mean that becoming the first black president was for white validation.
Right. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, press play. Fuck.
You know what I mean? What's the difference? Because this country is a majority white. That means if you want to be president, you must only want white validation just because you said I'm trying to be the best and I'm standing here as a black woman
hold on.
to let black girls know that you can be whatever you want to be in any arena.
Hold on, who is this nigga?
He an internet nigga that's popping. He popping. He be getting buku views. I don't know his name. What's his nigga name? I forget his nigga name.
Well, I said, what's it?
BF Necruma. BF Necruma. Nigga, his comment section is lit because niggas eat his shit, dog. Y'all niggas look so distraught, looking like, damn, this nigga.
I had to think about, man, why we listen to this no-name nigga, man? This nigga named Umar Johnson. Why we even give this nigga a wordplay?
Did y'all see the puppet?
This nigga big.
Did y'all see the puppet? Like, they did some kind of parody between him and your boy, man. I forgot his fucking name, man. But it was some kind of walrus.
I didn't watch it. I haven't seen the video be getting shared. DC been sharing that shit a lot, man. That shit was hilarious.
The thought of it sounds hilarious.
I guess we'll just catch it after this shit or something.
Word. Damn, boy, Joe making me not want press play no more. This nigga
because this nigga has no reference, no validation. He's inside of a car.
But dog, the problem is, dog, there's a section of us that feed and eat, love, and believe and agree with this shit.
And I'm pretty sure
they
that
got niggas up and down. They got niggas up and down my wall that come with this same motherfucking speech, and I'm like, my nigga, like you're not even making no sense right now. When you think of like what the reality of the situation is, niggas like people always act like we're on equal footing, and we're not. People act like these motherfuckers ain't got a freaking leverage, or they not ahead, or they ain't got any in all the pop positions. How many? The problem is we don't have 10 Oprahs. The problem is we don't have 20 Tyler Perrys. The problem is how many motherfucking niggas we got that own Amazons and Googles.
Son,
we need niggas like that.
No, he should be happy the fact that a woman has broken something that that a woman has never broke, and so happened to be blessed it was a black woman.
And that's the point. And basically, dog. And what all these motherfuckers need to understand is this: it takes time. Right. The conversations that we're having today, we weren't having 20 years ago. We weren't having 50 years ago. The point is we're having them now to do something about them now. So 50 years from now it's different. So 100 years from now it's different. So it gets different. But if you never have the conversation, if one motherfucking slave ain't think to himself, you know what, nigga, fuck this shit, we'll still be in chains. Right. Listen to the niggas around him like, no, nigga, what you rocking the boat for? Man, no, nigga, rock that boat if that boat is fucked.
This nigga look like a nigga who sell mixtapes out the back of his car. I don't know why we listen to this nigga right here. This nigga is a nobody. We don't even know his name. His clothes.
We can't even pronounce
Can't
it.
even pronounce it.
Man, come on, man.
Name.
BF jackass. Like, I don't understand this nigga. Fuck him.
As long as they talking about him within the comment sections, then okay, at least somebody's fucking eating his fucking ass up.
I don't understand.
No. Some
White
people are eating them up, but a lot of people believe in this bullshit. But I'm leaning on what you saying, Joseph. Fucking, we ain't gonna even watch the rest of your shit.
Nigga whack, man.
Nigga already
You're
answered,
nobody.
Nigga already answered all your shit, dog.
You're not even gonna be on TV One.
And you are out your mind, like, dog. Like, it's the Oprahs. Like, people act like freaking people in position, like.
You ever build a fucking school in Africa, nigga?
But I'm saying, like, representation don't matter. A lot of people be like, man.
Straight up, son. You ever build a school in Africa, nigga? Huh?
Apparently, he a nigga who be doing shit in his community, though. I can't
No, in
take
this
that away
community,
from
huh? You built a school in Africa.
You get to that
But
level.
did you die?
But did you die?
Did you build a school in Africa, nigga? Did you get him water? Did you ever give us a whole country water? Oh, alright. Alright.
Niggas be acting like there's one way to skin the cat, and all thing you can do is be like, fuck white people, and it's all, and that's it. And it's like, no, it's not that simple.
Nigga, number one, you don't ever come for Oprah, nigga. Oprah done more for your community than you ever did. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
And on top of all that, dog, little black girls need to see the Oprahs. Little black boys need to see the Denzels.
So you know what
and
Oprah
the
came
Obamas
from, nigga?
and the Michelles. You feel me?
Oprah came from roaches.
And we need to see people ascend in this country, dog. Because when you see somebody that look like you ascend, you really see that the sky's the limit. During the 50s and the 60s and the 40s, if you go even far back, black people never really thought we could do anything. Asian people, Hispanic people, you think it's impossible. Like, what? The most you can get is a nigga in a Major League Baseball or some shit. You feel me? Or a boxer that might get somewhere, dog.
Dog, listen, dog. You just don't come for Oprah out of all people, dog.
My nigga,
Gotta come for Oprah, dog.
Son, did you see? Dog, she came a long way. Did you see her hairstyles back when she first started? Like, Oprah has come a long way, my nigga. Dog, you don't come for Oprah. You just don't. I can see if you came for.
Don't come for nobody, dog. Like, let people live.
I mean, you
like,
can let people live, but
unless they saying dumb
you know,
shit, she ain't saying no dumb shit. Cause it's like a thing about like us, like we just like when it come to like men generally, like black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Like we like to sit, like basically tell women shut the fuck up, and that's what it feel like. The inclination in him, he just needed a reason to just shit on her shine. I'm like, nigga, let Oprah be Oprah, nigga.
Well, you know, that's because he's been taught that women's work is women's work and men's work is men's work, and he doesn't want to accept that own psychologicalness because someone
Psychologicalness is that condition we were talking about earlier, nigga. You said psychologicalness. But one thing I will say, I do not want Oprah to run for president.
No!
I don't want The Rock. I don't want The Rock.
No!
I don't want Kanye West.
I don't want none of that,
I don't want
I
none
don't
of
want
y'all
none of these
celebrities.
niggas. I don't want Kid nor Play.
Dog.
I don't want Swiss Beats.
Stop
I don't want
it, man.
Jay-Z.
Big
I
up
don't want
Oprah, alright?
none of these niggas.
Big ups to Kamala Harris, nigga. Big
I don't
ups
want Stephen Colbert.
Big ups to real politicians. I would love a black woman to be president, dog. But let it
But
be
not-
a black politician who got connections, who
Right.
got know-how,
Who, like,
who
knows
studied
the world.
law, who
Right.
studied world affairs, who know what the fuck she doing at day one. We already got Trump as a celebrity nigga that know what the hell he doing. Just because we like Oprah more don't mean that she should be president. She's in a beautiful position.
See,
Keep
son,
doing what you doing, baby.
As much as I don't like Ronald Reagan, the one thing I always at least he was like in like the military and served a lot after that and
Yeah,
did a lot of
he knew
shit
some
politics
shit, dog.
and with acting. Because
But-
he started off as a fucking actor.
Yeah, I
ass
don't
nigga.
want
Yeah, but still,
I don't
fuck
give no
Ronald
like.
Reagan.
Yo, fuck Ronald Reagan,
Don't give no
yeah.
like to him. But at the end of the day, I don't want no celebrity president. Don't fuck
No,
going on, bro.
absolutely not.
Please, they got lists. They got.
This should be a
can
thing
Google
right
this
now to
shit.
see this.
They can Google this shit because some people say that they came at who that was a partner of mine. I think it was Jay Skills. Somebody came at me and just because we was both talking about it because we say we want Oprah to be president and he said, "Oh, you just ride for the white man, so you go this hard up against the
Nah,
white man."
go
And I'm
sit
like,
down.
"Oh
Go sit down.
God,
I'm not
nigga,
even about to
the
entertain
problem
that one.
isn't that
Show me
we
Oprah's
don't-
credentials.
Right, it's not about we don't want a
Why
black
we-
woman.
why
Bring
are
a
we
qualified black woman on.
Right.
It's the problem is she
Maxine
never-
Waters, fuck. Fuck.
But yeah, y'all, that was that etouffee of the day. Yeah, we went in just now. No, I let that.
Man, you don't come for Oprah.
Man, I mean, so
Don't do it.
That's the moral of the story. Don't come for Oprah.
now we about to get into that Daily Dose America. So this is a tripping dog. Like, this Wisconsin mom is in shock after her 9-year-old son homework was to write 3 good reasons for slavery.
What?
Like,
where did this happen?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? How many black people fucking live in Wisconsin? I bet you I count on my fingers and toes, nigga.
So one teacher printed this up and was like, well, there's good and bad and everything.
Look what it said, though. Look what it said. It said, give 3 good reasons for slavery and 3 bad reasons. I guess that means bad reasons. That is
man.
dog.
3 good reasons.
Yeah.
Well, it gave us America.
I'm gonna say bad reasons too because
It gave us religion, and it gave us
good old racism.
Racism and freedom came later.
Oh,
and 3 bad things.
Actually,
slavery, and slavery.
I was in shock, bitch. Like, who would do that?
God, that is so
To
cruel.
a 4th grader, dog.
Mommy, we gotta write down what's 3 things good about slavery. Do you know anything good about slavery?
I need help.
Grandpa,
It's kind of hard.
what did your dad tell you about what's good about slavery?
God damn.
Well, son, they used to give us bacon sometimes.
Oh my
They used
God.
to sing a lot of old Negro spirituals.
The audacity, dog. So it happened
It
in
gave us
our
roots.
Redeemer Lutheran School in Watawassa, Wisconsin. It's a
Oh,
Christian
not even a
school.
Native American area.
Oh my God! I guess they ain't putting the teacher name out there. That's what I'm trying to
They
find.
better not.
But like, dog, this happening out here in these American streets. D-Mac, how you feel?
I feel, dude, bruh. Where's my fucking katana blade, bruh?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
need to go to this.
Another thing it is
some questions.
Another thing it is daily dose, dog. Y'all heard about this penis whitening trend?
What?
Niggas is out here getting a surgery to get their dick whitened.
Whitened?
Yeah.
Just white people doing it?
I mean, no, there's niggas of color that's getting
And they're getting their dick white.
Just their
So
dicks.
it's like their whole body is normal, but their dick
they
is
want
white.
that white dick,
So
dog.
some kind of fashion statement?
That penis bleaching, dog.
I'm
It's
straight.
real, dog. But you know, it's big in Thailand.
All right, cool. It's in Asia.
Yeah, these niggas in Asia be on some other
So
dog.
them niggas in Asia, like in Japan, got fang teeth and shit, man. Niggas
What if
be-
that shit start crossing over, dog? Wouldn't that be nuts?
Won't be crossing over this
crossing
way.
over here.
Well, one thing that is crossing over here is the fact that male sex bots are about to go on sale, and you know some women getting into that
And
shit.
hey, guess what?
Full blown robotic men that can fuck them.
Guess what?
I mean, they got female ones.
That's so creepy to me.
That's
dog.
gonna be
Female.
this way it starts for the iRobot denomination. It's gonna start with sex bots.
Would you fuck a sex bot?
No.
I think you're lying.
Yeah, I wish I could see his face right now, listeners.
Because I said it too fast. I gotta think about this. How does a sex bot work?
At the end of the day, it's just a sex toy. It's just a super realistic one.
Nah, I'm sorry. I can't fuck a sex bot.
How about
I'll
you,
fuck it
Mr.
once. And
Ooh.
I gotta give it one try. You know, so it's gonna get one out of me. But after I hit it once, I'm like, I'm going back to the real deal. It's like when I go to Papers after I stopped smoking gauze for a while. I was like, you know what? I'm going back to my ritual.
What if that shit was like dumb realistic? Like the pussy was just real.
Nah, because I know it's a robot at the end of the day. Just like I know it's a trans woman.
A bazing.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
How about you, Mr. Bass? Would you fuck a motherfucking
I
sex bot?
apologize to any of our trans listeners for that.
And our
joke.
trans robots.
Oh my god.
And I apologize to any of our robot listeners because
Right.
that's becoming a
Any
thing.
AI of the future,
I
please
would
don't kill all
not
humans.
fuck a goddamn
You wanna
sex
fuck a robot?
bot. No,
You
I'm
wanna
not
sex
fucking
bot?
a robot. No.
Say so.
What
Hold
is
on,
your
hold
primary
on.
reasons?
That's too close to a dead person. I want a real
Oh,
woman.
God.
I want a warm woman that's reacting.
They got
to
look.
me
You can
for
turn their
real.
temperature on warm.
No,
And what if they
dog.
react to it?
No, dog. I don't want no fake reaction. I got an
Ain't
ego.
no fake reaction.
I got a big ego.
And they-
part of my nut is getting a woman off, dog. And I
You are
don't
getting this
wanna
robot
be-
off.
no,
If
I'm
you hit it
good.
right-
No, that robot ain't getting shit.
It's almost like a game.
You gonna fuck your toaster? If your toaster come on, you gonna smash that
It
bitch?
ain't your toaster though.
Niggas, it might as well be a motherfucking
if your toaster look
microwave.
like Lisa Ray from the Players Club,
Nigga, it could. I'd rather go holler at Lisa Ray from the Players Club.
but you
or
got
someone
toaster Lisa Ray.
Nigga, you
It's like
can-
on Futurama when they had them robots like that. When your boy had Lisa
Joe,
Lee.
that's all you, son. You can have it. See Joe fighting for it. What about you, D-Mac? You gonna fuck a robot? You the tiebreaker.
I don't think I could.
Are you a robot fucker?
But
He said, I don't think you.
But it is kind of curious.
Hey, so look, y'all want to hit it at least once? Y'all want to hit it at least once?
I'm not fucking it.
Once.
I'm good.
I would feel so weird. Like,
I'm
it
good.
seems so weird,
That's
dog.
a dead person. That's
so
fucking a dead person.
If I like it, I hit it every now and then instead of jerking off. Like, you know, instead of jerking off, like, you know what? I ain't about to, she don't give me nothing. I ain't about to jerk off. I'm about to just go fuck this robot and go on by my day. Bam, 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 bam. It's like a jerk machine for me. Like, I can hit it nigga more for a nigga.
I don't know.
I don't know. I still don't like it more as I think about it.
I'm jerking off because I don't feel like fucking at that time. If I'm gonna fuck, I'm gonna have a sex with a real woman.
Of course.
But if she don't want to give it up,
the effort you put into fucking that robot is the same effort you can put into a real woman.
Let me ask you this.
But if she don't want to give it up, though, what you gonna do?
I'm a jerk off. I'm not.
No, you can jerk off into another pussy.
No.
A robot pussy.
No.
Question.
There's always some real woman out there that's want to have sex.
What if
I'll fuck the ugliest woman out there that's to my that's not to
you
my
can't
liking.
cheat, nigga.
What if I pose this? What if you fucked a sex bot, but you didn't find out it was a sex bot until after you fucked it and you wound up liking it?
I just like fucking that sex bot that time. What I'm supposed to do about it? I ain't do nothing about it. I'm supposed to kill myself? Like, I ain't do nothing about it.
I fucked this
I
bot,
ain't like
man.
that dude. Fuck. I smashed that
Now
bitch.
I'm a gay bot.
Now I just gotta know that if anybody asks me, nigga, have you ever fucked a sex bot? I say, yep. Was it good? Yep. Hey.
I'll buy you one.
And if you want to turn that metaphor around and think deeply about it, you very well can. And we're going to leave it like that.
Man.
Moving on.
So, what's the wait, D. So you fucking a sex bot. You sound curious. We need a yeah, no.
He's bot curious. He's bot curious.
I am bot curious.
He's bot curious. He's not saying he going to get in a relationship with one. You might try one out from time to time.
You know what that reminds me of? That fucking movie, Her?
Yeah, that was intense.
That was some.
That was a
I was
deep
like,
ass
So
whoa,
if I can give me a robot that I can make look how I want it to look,
whoo! Like
Woo!
that
fucking
fucking
my
movie
dream girl every night.
makes it fucking weird.
So
It's
you a
like,
fucking LMD.
What is that?
Life model decoy.
yeah, I had that too. But I'm talking about create my own special. But
My nigga went, yeah.
My goodness.
Let's get to that hero highlight, man.
It's like Westworld.
Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Stop the madness.
All right, today on the hero highlight, big time shouts outs to Sterling K. Brown for being the first black man to win the Golden Globe for drama in a TV series.
Big up.
Best actor. Let's go, Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah.
For his character on This Is Us, which I always say is an amazing show. I have not watched it yet. People say, nigga, you're going to cry on every episode. It gets deep, it gets touching. And the most beautiful thing about him winning this award, it wasn't for no stereotype. He wasn't a thug. He wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't none of that bullshit. He's a father. He's layered. He's good. He's bad. It's like, dude. And the people that talk about his character always talk about his character with great, like, love and care. Like, well, I love Sterling K. Brown on This Is Us. So for the fact that he beat out all these white niggas and won his Golden Globe, once again, it's not about no goddamn white validation. It's this nigga letting the world know I'm here.
Hey, we
here.
it's not about beating white. It's not about white validation. It's about beating white folks,
It's about beating everybody.
especially white folks.
It's about
being number one.
It's about being number one.
Over the white folks.
Next up, Atlanta mayor, shouts out there, it's Keisha out there, right? She talking about, man, she trying to end the discriminatory practice.
I say that respect, ladies.
Oh, you mean your cat call just now?
No, I would have kept going. That was
Who was
some of the deltas.
I mean, okay.
And I don't want the deltas to think, nah, there's A5, baby. It's all respect.
So Ms. Keisha Lance Bottoms, bro, she's saying she want to end the discriminatory practice of jailing African Americans who can't pay bail. The Civil Rights Code and the Southern Center for Human Rights asks in a letter for Bottoms to publicly endorse the principle that people who come before the Atlanta Municipal Court should not be confined in custody prior to trial solely because they cannot afford to pay bail money. They're asking the mayor, who promised criminal justice reform sworn in the cities last week, on February 1st. And they're saying, basically, are you going to do this? And she's saying, yeah, man, you know, I'm going to stand by my word on it, and I hope she does.
Yeah, man, how we going to do that? But who going to clean up the jails? We need all the nice ones.
I'm
they
just
can't
saying,
afford bail.
I'm just saying, if you really do that, Miss Keisha, You hear me? You a real one out
Miss
there.
Keisha
Right?
Bottoms, you better do it, baby. Mrs.
You know what I mean?
Keisha Bottoms.
And that's just love right there, because it got a lot of like just discriminatory and racist practices that's just ingrained into our law that just need to be upended, dog. And that could be one of them that begins. So like, yeah, man, that was episode 43, y'all. We ain't about to keep people for too much now. Yeah. You hear me? I ain't got nothing to say. I don't know nobody in my door. That was that win.
Oh, yeah, that was that win.
Well, anyway, like, yeah, man.
Freddie.
Woo! So tell the people who you is. Let's really get about.
Oh wait,
shit,
we got
man.
anybody else want to shout out here? You got anybody D you want to give a hero shout out to? I think there's somebody I want to give a hero shout out to.
I don't think I had anybody in mind.
Well,
I can't think of anybody right now.
I'm gonna give a shout out to a couple of places I've been traveling the wings of the city.
The wings?
Yeah, I've been going to different black-owned wing spots and fucking them up. So I want to give a shout out to Jaden Wings, located on Tulane. If you're out there listening from New Orleans, located on Tulane, past Jeff Davis. And I want to get a shout out to Jay's Creole Wingery, which is located right there on North Claiborne. Wings are on point, prices are right, food is good, and they also gave me a free T-shirt today. You know what I'm saying?
We shout across the room at each other, but now we have over 400.
Shut up, white man.
And what else I want to give a shout out to? Did we give a shout out to our TD Cantrell? Did she do something great? She didn't? Oh, fuck it.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. I don't want to say some shit.
I don't know. Yeah.
I just know she's just being the great black woman that she is. I'm more than sure that's what's happening.
Can't
out
ask
here.
too much more than that.
Anything going on in great black excellence in New Orleans? Somebody black doing something?
Spike Lee about to be in Zulu.
Oh yeah, that sure is right. How y'all feel about that?
Key and Peele about to be
Orpheus.
in Orpheus.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Spike Lee? And do y'all think he gonna do blackface?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't mind him being it though.
It's on them. Like I said, when we first found this stuff out before, and I thought y'all said Stanley, and I almost got mad.
Stanley.
I like that.
I'll tie.
No, nigga, I am not for no white.
This white man is
blackface.
paid his
I'm
due.
good, dog.
Yeah.
Man, you know they had a white man as a witch doctor in Zulu, and it rained at that parade time, and they never had a witch. They have another white man since.
See, the Wakandan guys knew, dog. They knew, dog. Don't let
Ain't
that
no white
shit
man
go
be no
down.
witch doctor.
They stop that shit.
Fucked up the aura, man.
Niggas, so this that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford, man. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it, Mr. Out, you ain't gonna find me. And yeah, man, we getting out here for episode 43, side B.
Yeah, man, and you already know this your boy D Mac, and you can holler at me on all your social media outlets as FrenchBread_Kid. And yeah, we getting up out of here. Very.
It's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh about the gumbo. You can find me at Facebook on Joseph Alphaman Pines, Instagram Alexander the Ape 3, side B. We out this B.
Yes,
ITCH, bitch.
Yeah. And yes, indeed. And we implore y'all, like, once again, to comment and like and share and subscribe on iTunes and on your podcast app, man. We need those 5 stars, and we would love to read your comments on air. If anything, especially one thing I will want to say, we've had some controversial topics, especially on this episode. And you know what I mean? One thing I will say about all of us, I will vouch, if we said something that may have offended you, we really didn't mean it. And we're really trying to grow together. We're trying to have these conversations so we can become better people and grow and understand things better. And I know if you're a trans person, if you're a gay person, if you're anybody that might feel slighted and you want to come on and you want to talk, you want to run it to us, you want to get together, if you want to educate us so we ain't out here saying dumb and offensive and crazy shit.
We open to learn.
Come and holler. Once again, holler at us at the FLYWITHBATS at FLYWITHBATS@gmail.com. I'm all ears. I'm all open arms, man. It's all love over here because at the end of the day, it's all about everybody getting a fair shake, everybody being respected, and all kind of evil being vanquished in every way possible because everybody's want to live. And that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, man, we out.
Chilling on the couch, hand on my pouch, just waking up, watching Homeboy House. Thinking about the day I had to press rewind, play. When I say being a doctor was my goal, ambition, thing I wanted to be. Until I learned the work that it took, and I would be in infinite debt. Then I imagine myself 80 years old, dead with debt over my head. Too much doubt, gotta go another route. Once I got on the music, I ain't never getting out. I envision my life and how I'ma live it out. kids and a wife, I hope I figure it out. So until then, rule 10, gotta wrap it up, cause life moves on even if we get stuck. So I turn back on the tube, now I'm on a cool, watching set it off, wishing I would make moves. The tipo was a fool, but the blues, it will hit ya. So you stay inside so them bullets might miss ya. You can get your issue any single day, make beats at my home so I never fade away. Learning notes and keys, I gotta sit alone. I used to pray to God, but we don't get along. Preachers and believers trying to turn me around, but I should still be proud even if I'm not down with G.O.D. My real F-A-T-H-E-R, not in my vision of tomorrow. He's still living, never forgiving. I order, try and get along, but twice he ran alone, so now I stand alone. But I ain't lonely. Wheat, cheese, and turkey used to be baloney. Smart kid growing up, but that in an instant. Winning every day, see my past in the distance. I don't regret a thing, cause I love my existence. Kinda militant, but that's just sentiments from living this life. Still got an open mind. People surprised I never been shot or did time. Step out on the porch, nothing never change. Stuttering Jerome, old girl, what's her name? There go old Missy, look at Miss Barbara, and the lady who made the frozen cups daughter. Yeah, I got smarter, learned from the dumb, been in my own lane, just never had my own drum. Used to rap about clapping, ain't never had a gun. I was just imitating, but with a little patience, I'm 3 years ahead of my time and stimulating for me to imagine what would have happened if I was saving like every week. Cause living off pennies ain't sweet, it's bitter. You can be my nigga, but they don't mean that you fam. Trust is like putting a loaded 48 in the hand of a woman or a man who got ulterior plans. Now you're looking at your casket, the invisible man. Cars and the glam and entertainers demand. Isn't what I need, have me like Joe Queen, Phoenix. I'd rather never have an image, but shout out to the ladies and jits whoever did it. I ain't a known rapper, but I represent it. Up on the track, New Orleans to the ending. Looking at a picture, the past feels near, but I'm living in the now when she sold last year. Gotta go to work, do I wanna go to sleep? Been up all night with this beat on repeat, but life don't wait and money don't make itself. I need stability, but what I want is wealth.